Hello and welcome to EU Sports Reviews. I often get calls from people who are new to cricket, who have just started playing cricket and have very basic questions regarding the equipment. So I decided to make a series of videos where I'll go through each individual equipment, including the protection equipment and the field equipment, so that I can answer those questions in a very general way, and everyone who is new to cricket and wants to know more about the equipment can watch these videos and decide what sort of equipment is suitable for them. This series won't be like a review to specific products. It will be a very general video. So if you want to buy these equipment at our website www.eu-sports.com or elsewhere, it's equally helpful. For today's videos, I have decided to pick up the bat. So I'll talk about bats today. And so we can start. So here I have a PROTOS cricket bat in my hand. This is a short handle bat, so it's the most common size that people use. Bats are essentially made of wood. So the lower part of the bat, this is called the blade of the bat. It's usually made of willow. This willow in international cricket usually comes from England, so this is English willow. It may also come from India, from Kashmir. It's called Kashmir willow, and it may also come from elsewhere in Europe or in Australia or anywhere else. The second part of the bat is the handle. This is made of a cane. So it is usually from Sri Lanka or from Singapore or elsewhere, but it has to be, it's not a hollow handle. It's a full solid handle. It's a composite structure of wood, so there are different layers of wood glued together. There are also inserts of rubber and sometimes of cork in these between these cane layers to provide more flexibility and also to absorb the shock during the impact of the ball on the bat. So we start with the top and we'll go bottom. So handle is it's round. The diameter varies depending on the brand and depending on the player that wants to. So you always get a wide variety of diameter here, which is relevant because the hand size determines what diameter is suitable, is comfortable. So it's important to have a look at the handle before you buy a bat. But once you have used one or two bats, you know approximately what sort of handle you are looking for. In some handles, the diameter is constant throughout. In some, the diameter varies, so it may be the diameter can be low at the top and it gets bigger at the bottom. And in some cases, it's also oval, so it's not a constant diameter. The diameter varies in this direction and in this direction. And this must not be throughout the handle. It can be in a part of the handle, and then here it can be round. The oval handle is essentially good if you are not good at gripping the bat, so this locks your lower hand if it's oval and helps you provide an additional hold on the bat. So the handle is connected to the bat. One doesn't see usually in bats because it's the hidden part, but there's a splice on the blade, and the bat is also the handle is also spliced to match the splice on the blade, and it fits in and it's glued together. So this is how handle is connected to the blade. The handle is also wound with a cotton or sometimes with synthetic thread, and on top of that thread you get a rubber grip. This grip comes in different texture, in different thickness. Sometimes you may also want to put multiple grips if you want to vary and adjust the thickness of the handle. Grip is very important because it provides you the feel of the bat finally, and also the impact gets absorbed by this. Coming down to this part of the bat where you usually see a sticker, it is not advised to play the ball on this part. So the playing area is below the stickers. The sticker is there to hide the connection between the handle and the bat, because it's not very beautiful to look at. And it also provides more strength on this area, connecting or holding the grains together. And apart from that, this is the main branding area for whichever brand, whichever manufacturer. So in this case, it's a PROTOS bat. They have very, I would say, simple branding compared to many others. It's can be textured, can be embossed. Branding is also at the back. So here also you see the stickers of the manufacturer. Here also you have most of the brands have some sort of sticker here. PROTOS doesn't have a branding here, but many brands have a branding here too, mostly laser engraved. So this was about the aesthetics. Now we come down to the playing area. The playing area of the bat is essentially defined by the thick area on the bat below the sticker. So we have here, as you can see, it's like a mountain here, and the peak of the mountain, this is called the location on the face opposite to the peak of the mountain is called the sweet spot of the bat, and that is your best area. So that is the place where ideally the ball should hit. But since it's not possible to precisely time everything, the sweet spot is at, a bit bigger, so it's extended over an area. Depending on your playing style, the ground that you play, how is the bounce, does the ball remain low, does the ball rise a lot? You may choose a bat where the sweet spot extends towards the bottom of the bat or towards the top. So this is all something which you will be able to judge only after some experience. So this is the first tip. The first bat you buy, don't try to buy a very expensive bat. Try to buy a decent bat so that you can play around with it, experiment it, get to know your playing style, get to know your pitch, and then you can buy a better bat. So the delicate parts of the bat. The first delicate part is the shoulder, because this is anyway not meant for playing and it's usually thin. So if you hit, or if a fastball hits this part of the bat, it's prone to breakage. Apart from that, the edges are delicate, so people try to middle the ball. So that's the technical term for it. You always try to middle the ball and not to hit the edges, not to hit the toe, and not to hit the shoulder. This is very important for the durability of your bat. So any bat, the bat may be very good, but if you don't use it properly, or if unluckily a fastball hits on not an ideal area, the bat may split, and no brand offers guarantee on such damage. So this was about the thing. And bats, how you decide for your bat. The most common parameters for bat are aesthetics. So people prefer to have bats without any blemishes, without any marks, without any knots. Knots anyway should not be there on the face, because knot is a weak point. So if there are blemishes, if there are butterfly marks, what I'll do is I'll make a separate video where I'll talk about the features that you can see on the face, which are dangerous, which affect the performance and durability, and which don't. So then you will know more about it. But anyway, for this video, people prefer clean face. People prefer as many grains as possible. You can see these lines, these are the grains. So people prefer to have more grains, although there is a split about the way people interpret these grains. Some say, yeah, more grains, the better the bat, and some say it doesn't matter. So that's up to you to decide. This is a grade 1 bat from PROTOS. This is the Primus. So you can see there are many grains because it's very popular to have many grains. The second parameter is the profile of the bat, or let's say edge of the bat. The edge of the bat, how thick is the edge of the bat, how thick is the spine of the bat. Then people look at the profile. So you can see there is a little bit wood taken out here. Here there is a little bit wood taken out. So this is also a parameter that people take. People prefer to have full wood. So more the wood, the more power you have in the bat. That's a very basic calculation. Yeah, this was all about the parameters that you should look at during buying a bat. But as I said, there is no fixed calculation to it. The bat has to suit your playing style. The bat has to suit your pitch. So go on your taste, go on your feeling, and I would suggest not to go on any standard recipes for what is a good bat. The only thing you need to avoid is that there should be no knots on the face or on the playing area. That's very important. As you can see, this bat is fitted with a toe guard. This is something we always suggest because it's not good for the bat if the bat starts absorbing moisture from your pitch. So toe guard is fitted here. Toe guard usually comes out after a few playing sessions, but that is something we have to live with. So the toe guard, it's not for always. It always comes out. You have to always stick it back. It will come out after a few matches. You have to stick it back. So that's a part of the game. Apart from that, there are other things that one can take care of. For example, you should oil the bat regularly. Regularly means 1 to 2 times season, depending on how often you use it, how are the weather conditions. The bat must be knocked in before you start to play with it, and it should be played in slowly in the nets or with throwdowns, and then you can use it in real practice or match. There are different care equipment like edge tape, face tape. We recommend that you use everything because it doesn't harm. It doesn't look very beautiful sometimes, but finally you have to see that your bat performs and is durable. So this was, I think, the general information about bats. I hope it helped you, and if you like this video, please push the like button. And if you have other people who may profit from this video, who may gain from this video, please feel free to forward this to them. Thank you.